If you're working 60 plus hours a week and your business still feels like it's falling apart, it's almost never a marketing problem. After working with over 500 businesses, I'm going to show you the 3 systems you need to turn lying numbers into decisions that you can actually trust. Decisions that make your business simpler and more predictable and easier to run. Let's break it up. Point 1. Why your numbers lie to you. One of the biggest misconceptions I see is founders thinking their numbers are wrong because the tools are bad. Google Analytics is showing one thing, the CRM is showing another, Facebook shows something else entirely. But the problem isn't the tools. The problem is that they're not connected in a way that tells one coherent truth. And yes, even if you're using something advanced like Harvest, which is one of the most powerful attribution platforms out there, it's still only one piece of the puzzle. Harvest gives you accurate attribution, but it doesn't automatically fix the rest of your business data. So even with accurate attribution, your decisions can still be wrong because that's just one slice of the system. We had a client generating over $50,000 a month in revenue. Facebook said the ads were profitable. Harvest showed clean attribution and the CRM looked fine. But their bank account said otherwise. When we dug in, they weren't actually making money. Their expenses were way too high. Their operational metrics weren't tracked and none of the platforms were talking to each other. So while every tool individually showed you're doing great, the business in reality was working for free. What's the takeaway? You need a single source of truth. What you need is what we build for our clients. And before we start working with any of our clients, that's exactly what we do. This means consolidating all your unstructured data, pulling it into a system where everything connects, and translating it into numbers that represent the actual performance of the entire business. When all your tools plug into one ecosystem, you instantly see where revenue is leaking, what's actually profitable, and which needle-moving lever gives you the biggest ROI, and which activities are just noise. There are always multiple levers you could pull, but there's usually one lever that moves 80% of the results without unified data. You'll never know which one it is. Point number 2, the dashboard that shows what breaks. Once you have the truth, the real numbers, the next problem is knowing what to do with them. This is where most founders still get stuck because they're looking at vanity metrics. Traffic is up, our CPMs look good, sales calls are increasing. None of those tell you what's actually breaking or what's about to break. You need a dashboard that can answer one simple question. What happens to our business if I double my ad spend tomorrow? That requires seeing the entire chain. Lead quality, qualification, shop rate, sales performance, delivery capacity, customer payback speed, and most importantly, which lever is limiting growth right now. One client came to us saying that they had a creative problem. They thought that the ads weren't working. But when we unified the data and actually looked at their dashboards, the issue became crystal clear. Their team had capacity, their calendars were full, but the show-up rate was terrible. And the qualification rate was even worse. So they didn't need new creative. They didn't need bigger sales teams. They needed better lead quality and better pre-call processes. Once we fixed that lever, conversions increased almost instantly. The takeaway is that there's 3 numbers that truly matter. Everything becomes simpler when you focus on the core 3. Cost to acquire a customer, how much they pay you back, and how fast they pay you back. When these 3 are visible in a predictive dashboard, you can finally see the cascading effect and which lever matters most right now. If you're watching this thinking, my numbers are definitely lying to me, and you want me to audit your data systems and show you exactly what's broken using real diagnostics instead of generic advice, click the link in the description right now and book a call with me. I'll diagnose the real problems in your tracking, decisions, and systems and show you exactly where to focus first. Point number 3, the system that runs without you. Now, even with the right data and the right dashboard, nothing changes unless decisions happen systematically. Most founders are still making decisions in Slack messages and random meetings or based on whoever shouted the loudest that week. For example, we were working with a client doing over $2 million in revenue, but they were completely stuck because every decision required the founder. Every week, every department, every problem. When we built their decision system, everything changed. The weekly business review. This is the routine that turns data into action. What gets measured, who reviews it, which lever is the priority, and what actions get executed by the right person at the right time based on the right data. And the reason this weekly review matters is simple. If you wait a month to look at your numbers, you've already lost the month. Most bad decisions compound silently. No-shows, qualification drops, ad fatigue, operational bottlenecks, and by the time you notice them, the damage is already done. With a weekly review supported by real-time data, You fix problems before they cost you revenue. When you put these systems together, everything changes. Truth-telling numbers from a single source of truth, a predictive dashboard that shows you what's breaking, a weekly decision system that turns insight into action. This is how you move from a founder-dependent chaos to a business that scales predictably. Your business model probably works. You just need systems that can handle success. Look, if you're tired of making business decisions based on broken numbers and you want me to analyze your entire data infrastructure using actual diagnostics instead of guesswork, click the link in the description right now and get on a call with me. I'll show you exactly what's causing the chaos and how to build systems that actually work.